So I'm gonna have you state your name and what did you do and what got you into this artwork, because this is all I see is art. And when I was taking pictures of you during the photo shoot that day, man, like it was incredible, man. The pain, you know, the pain of the body language we're displaying in your face, everything was just perfect.
Thank you. Well, I feel like this is something I know I embody every day. You know, moment by moment, this is something that was built and produced within me. You know, I feel like within the womb, seriously.
Yes.
So then when I was delivered as a child, every moment within my life and my timeline, I'm building this creativity, and I feel like this piece specifically is something that I've always wanted to do, even just the process of how it was built, you know, and I really want to speak on that, and I could speak on myself, breaking down, talking about this painting, this illustration. So I was actually asked to be a part of an art show in Topeka, Kansas. So yes, everyone knows, and if not, you should know. My name is Mariah J.T. Hall. I'm from Wyandotte County, Kansas City, Kansas, and I'm really into this artwork worldwide. You know, just different departments and perspectives of art. I'm just so catered to the process of building the highest level, you know, infinity of creativity. So I just allow my vibes to flow, this energy within me to flow, just the different situations of my life. So I understand what you mean, like when you say the pain, the passion, and all that combined, it receives and actually reflects upon the balance of artwork like this. And I feel like that's what my intention of every piece that I give is balance. So it was amazingly crazy how this artwork was even built from the beginning. Okay, so this is how it went. I was a part of the art show, and I guess it's the director or the owner of the Kansas City Art Museum. He ended up being there. His name, well, I call him Mills. He said everyone, you know, calls him Mills, and so you guys will get to know him soon too, because I have an art show coming up November 9th. So that's it. I want everyone to make it, be there.
I'm there.
It's going to be a big.
I'm filming. What are you talking about? I'm filming it.
Do y'all want to be a part of it? Come on now, come through. So anyway, okay, like at first this was basically built like kindergarten or below art, you know, like when you think about a face. When you think about the face, like about time between 3 and 5, you pretty much know with eyes, nose, mouth, you know what's going on right here, you know.
Aware of it.
Yeah, you're aware of your name. And so we want to know what goes along with that name, the behind the scenes work. And so just when I was thinking about creating this drawing, I literally just did basic stuff like a circle, boom. So if I was teaching someone to draw a face, then draw the circle first. Draw the main thing that builds the foundation, you know, of the illustration. You have to have a vision when doing these illustrations and when thinking of a masterpiece and to result as in giving. You know, this is something that's important too, because not only if you hand it to someone, but even when you show someone, when you present something that you've produced, you know, you want to give it your all. You want to give it that vibe that you had in your imagination. Boom. So the vibe I had in my imagination is a girl. It was a girl dreaming, but first it started with a heart. You know, and the heart reflected me. I happen to be a female, and so I was just like, okay, let me draw this head, let me draw this ponytail, let me draw these things that remind me of me, and kind of like extend it a little bit, expand it, you know, and I feel like I made it bold in a way, but I was trying to rush because I ended up being a part of an art battle. And I was up against artists who literally do this all the time. Me, I just came in contact with painting when I was pregnant with my first daughter, Kaiser. Wow. And then it really expanded when I was pregnant with my daughter, Mariah. Because we all know kids love arts and crafts. Man, come on, we gotta kill some time with color. We gotta kill some time with different colors, variations of vibes. That's what this energetic process is all about when I'm thinking of balance and imagining balance. Because it's hard to even imagine balance sometimes just based on what's going on on our outside and also what's going on the inside.
Man, that's fair.
Seriously. And so I feel like I've been balancing that out by just even what I go through in my physical everyday self. You know, things have changed over time with me. They change throughout the week. It changes daily. You know, just look at yourself in the mirror, just interact with another person in different times, and you'll realize that things are changing. It can't really be you. It can't really be the person sometimes, but it's just like things are changing. We're reacting and bouncing off of those things with different perspectives. And so, boom. If you have a few artists up there, you give them a topic like they gave us, what I could remember now is melanin, music, and right now I'm not able to remember the third one, but melanin, music, and another. And so like when I did it, it was so like basic. What people would say is me being a 27-year-old adult claiming myself as a painter. It was basic, but the finishing product was something that people could reflect on as their own hearts. What's something that they've seen before, but even expanded with a new original creativity, a new flow and wave. Like I said when I was speaking to someone, I was like, imagine lots of art like this. I'm saying, and I'm not saying, and with this skin tone, with these same colors, I'm talking about like this. When you look at this art, you can see different perspectives that are just coordinated in one.
Right.
Different perspectives coordinated in one. It's not even, you can't even when the streaks and stripes of color, you can't even see one color that you could pick off of the rainbow. Because this is something that was imagined. And so me envisioning this came with a lot of energy within, and something that a lot of people haven't even met me in this world, you know?
Right.
But that they can feel me through art, and they can feel me through the energy that I give without me even giving them this art piece.
Right.
And I feel like that's what we can reflect upon by you helping me produce and present this film, just elaborating on the perspective as such. And so I just feel like when I did this art piece, you know, me being away from home, and I haven't really been able to travel much, and I haven't gotten to travel much all in all, in general, physically, you know, within my life. I just feel like it's just amazing how I was in another city, town, and area of the state where I was born, you know, and raised, and I was able to just remember myself, everything that I come with, because I have to come as I am. Like me being a painter and an artist, I mean, I actually had a little bit of fear being up there, but the only thing that prevented me from presenting the fear is my kids and their dad, you know, because I knew that I had something to present, because that came from my imagination from when I was a child. I'm like, I have these people that I'm dedicated with and consistent with, you know, that I want to make sure understand and see this presentation and an ongoing legacy of it. But this is the beginning. So when you're in the beginning of something, you want to give your all. You want to present that infinite love and passion that it takes in order to coordinate something that someone can constantly look at. Because I know that when one of my blood siblings, Trish, passed away in 2018, she loved painting in the hospital. You know, she loved coloring and she loved painting. She loved overall coordinating colors. And it was just amazing how when she passed away, I feel like it was transpired to me. Because like I said, I've always been an illustrator and I've always loved to coordinate colors. Because another thing, one of my siblings, Mariah, actually like helped me learn how to coordinate colors. Because you know, one day she was basically like, I'm gonna draw this, Mariah, and you fill it in. I'm gonna teach you how to color, you fill it in, because I have like other homework and stuff to do.
Sure.
And she basically just trusted me, and we're like 8 years, sometimes 9 years apart, so that kind of like amazed me. Just that's how I knew at different points, like people would basically pass me the paintbrush, you know what I'm saying? Or like they would basically, like when people say pass you the baton, relay, it's bigger than even the paintbrush, just an energy that I have within myself. You know, like people say you can do all things, you know, you can do all things with the highest power that you know within yourself that you can imagine. But you have to imagine it and allow yourself to vibe off that imagination. And sometimes it takes a certain amount of time, you know.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And sometimes it takes a certain person to be that stance and be that help of the format in your life to set that platform, you know. And so it's all there. You just have to imagine it. Like I said, it was crazy because I did feel like I should have won the art battle, even though I was up against people who literally, they dive into this vibe. Like they're consistent with artwork. They have several pieces of artwork, and here goes me.
Yeah.
I came with my art piece. I didn't even come with this art piece. I came with another art piece that I actually did the night before. I was like turning up, kicking it, you know, with some people would call friends, but you know, they're my loved ones that I built growth with over the years, and that I have seen a lot of potential with. And you know, as artists, when you see and connect with different energies, even if it's like maybe you can see a bad perspective in the individual, once you click in to see that artistic perspective of someone, you seriously lock in with them.
That's nice though, that
I'm
artistic
just like, dang, how you gotta be so artistic? And then, you know what I'm saying, just trying to balance it out at the same time, you know, while we developing ourselves, developing our mind through certain things that have actually caused us to lack sometimes, maybe like mentally or physically. And I feel like that's why this is something that I love. Because when I was lacking physically as a mother and mentally though, seriously, when I had my kids, and then in general, like when I had them, you know, of course, one by one, that was a different process for me, just like having the shots, you know what I'm saying? Just the different stuff that I had to take within my body and the process that I had to allow myself to heal, which we can all relate to that. Regardless of what happened to you, the process of healing, we all must go through. And I feel like I'm a huge example within that. Because like I said to someone the other day, with me knowing how beautiful I am, you know, me learning to see that over the years, I had to build to understand my worth, you know, because my kids and my students of the world, you know, which is the youth, the artful youth, I should say, they are seriously counting on me to be that process of healing for them. They want me to be a sense of healing for them in their life. You know, no matter how beautiful they are, no matter how much fun they have, they are growing beings who have to face things similar to what we have. And we have to face them regularly.
Right.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it. So I'm just like, let me keep healing and learn the tactics of what it takes to be dedicated as a healer. So I don't mind what it comes with, even though sometimes my peers and adults are immature about it.
Yeah.
And I'm helping them see clearly, but that's also why some of their students and kids or people of their bloodline even are drawn to me more so, I could say, because of the outgoing personality I have of infinite love. Like, I don't compare myself to others. That's why it was crazy that I got the opportunity to be next to those super creative artists in that art battle where this beautiful piece began, because I didn't really get to finish like how it was finished, because even though I didn't win in the art battle, which I was surprised about because of my imagination. It was only because of my imagination, because when I looked at my finished piece compared to others, I was like, yeah, this is pretty basic. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I did it based on my sight at the time, because I was at a time limit, and then feeling the energies that I did, and this was something new for me, and I was the youngest one up there. And then, like I said, my career as a painter is young. It's literally like as young as my kids. That's why I'm so humbled about it, because I have to be a humble mother and creative artist at the same time, because this is something that I know that I'm super passionate in, but it helps me mentally. it seriously does. It helps me as a mental therapist to myself.
Right.
Because like people said, people don't always have that access to therapists and just someone that they could really vibe off of. Even when they do get the access, they're like, okay, that was it. Can I get another session? I mean, and then it's not free. So then it's time. So like I said, I don't know how people truly feel about therapy when communicating with others. Because see, honestly, that's communicative therapy, if I said that properly. But to break it down, that's therapy using the sense of conversation. And so, when communicating, we honestly can communicate in other ways.
Sure.
And we can communicate in ways of coming together just in thought, without talking. Without language, because there's an infinite process without language. Seriously, that's why I said the painting is everything to me. Like, when I was thinking beyond the words that I was given, the context clues I was given, and subtopics to go based on with this artwork, I was just like, okay. And then when I saw what I gave, I was like, okay. But then when the art battle was over, and then I saw, and then I was waiting on the second basically round to go with the artist that actually made it, because I was the only artist that got eliminated. I got eliminated on the first round with this art piece. And that's why I said, this is why I've got to be the example worldwide. Like, just because you don't get that opportunity or you get that no in the moment, you have to utilize that energy. You have to utilize all the vibes that you were attracted to and that were attracted to you in that time, and you have to apply yourself. And so when you're applying yourself, like I was about to say, go hard, but it's basically applying pressure. You feel all of that pressure and it's applied to yourself, and you become that pressure. And so whatever you do, it reflects pressure applied in a way that is outstanding, and I just feel like it was crazy how I did have a standing ovation at the end of this, because at the end of the round, though I didn't make it, there I was painting still while they were having their intermission and everything, getting prepared for their art battle. I'm like, yeah, the director was right. Like, Cause he let me go up there at the last minute. He's the one that he was like, see, you could have went up there. You weren't paying attention. You could have gone up there to be a part of the art battle. Then out of nowhere, someone got on the mic and they were like, anyone want to go last? Anyone want to be chosen? And I'm just like, I said, are you serious? Like, are you saying, I don't know why. I was like asking her to pretty much repeat herself because I'm serious. I didn't know I was going to make it to even becoming a part of that opportunity to be a painter there. Here I go around several painters that have been doing this for years. Yes. This was definitely their dream. And I just felt so honored because I'm like, I guess I'm seeing clearly. I'm seeing clearly out of nowhere, and I made it to that day. Yes. They envisioned my artwork. They envisioned my worth there. That's what it was. It wasn't me. It's not always how I'm coming physically. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to just put something together with my hair today, because I'm just like, I'm really just coming as a mom artist. They feel me. They know how I'm coming. Yes. Because every time I give them something that they can leave with, you can't leave with me, because I'm working on me right now anyway. And this is an ongoing process. Yes. And I wanted you all to know that, because I'm constantly coming up with new ideas of creativity. So of course it's going to be hard for me to sometimes coordinate everything with myself, because I'm applying pressure that you guys can leave with. At the end of the day, and that's including your kids. I send your kids back. These beautiful students who I seriously love, y'all know we love each other back. My thing is, they get to go back home with you. Just like people say about my kids' dad, they're like, because he's such a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? And he's such a light to other people and to, some single mothers' lives and just people who are disabled, who are lacking, and I'm pretty sure you could relate to that, Jackie. Yes. So with that being said, I love that energy, and I even share that with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I share my photographers, my videographers with you guys without a problem. And you guys get hidden secrets from who I am. So keep growing. Keep growing and keep building. Look, I've added this on today. I have some hair that I brought. I didn't really want to add this in my head or whatever. Like, the pink is in me right now at the end of the day. So I did a little add-on with some hair that I had just in the kitchen or wherever it was. It just, it just really reflects upon how I feel. I put a little bit of lash glue to create this lash right here, but you guys can actually see how it was before. And actually, before we end this, I'm gonna take these add-ons off. But like I said, I'm constantly expanding and extending worldwide as an artist, and it starts with my art pieces. And so I'm seriously so thankful for you guys to continue to enjoy my artwork in ways that I'm gonna present and collaborate with different artists and events. Like, I am gonna promote it my best and have different individuals who support me to help me expand, because I just truly know that these are things that we can come together on and be balanced, because this is what we need to be feeling, and vibes we need to collaborate on is feelings to balance. Like I said, I'm going to have beautiful pieces of music. I'm going to have artistic vibes, performers, live artwork going on at these events. And in general, some of the events will actually be online, meaning you're going to have to click on the link to our YouTube channel. Just different things like that. I'm going to be live with you guys also, setting up these different events. And you don't have to be what others would classify the best, but I want you to be your best. I want you to put yourself to the test of being the best per usual. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you take that hair out at the end of the day, and in the morning when you don't have those lashes on, how you feel, the vibe of how you feel. And you don't have to come on that vibe. Come with yourself put together however you see that. But my thing is, you have to know yourself when that vibe is reflected. You know what I'm saying? You have to be that down to earth, humble perspective. And I feel like that's everything that I choose to be within my walk. In every moment, I have to be that from the situations that I've encountered within my life. It is what it is. I walk it every day. And as I said, I'm healing. And my kids see me, you know, momentarily, back to back, and you guys will too. I'll give you that access. Just being able to see me in that light that I want to present to you guys within everything that my heart holds. But you know, I have my moments, of course, just like you do, and we all do, and we're gonna stick together with our imagination. Because we have it, it's there. We were all in the womb once before and brought ourselves here to be balanced with the Creator. And so let's be creative. Let's be creative. We made it here. And shout out to all of our loved ones, all the lost soldiers, and all of our soldiers here today, camping and capturing around us in the light of everything that we understand the world to be and understand our hearts to lie as, with all the truth we stand in our story. So my name is Mariah JT Hall. You can follow me at Money Mo Mariah Instagram, and some know me as Richie Ra, which is my musician name. But we're gonna keep going up, and I'll keep updating you all about everything that is being coordinated. I just really want to thank Jackie Terry for this wonderful film production and beautiful process of getting to know me and everything that I stand as. So my thing is, shout out to where I'm from, Kansas City, Kansas, Wyandotte County, Kansas City. KC is the town, by the way. You know, shout out to both sides. I'm so thankful for my creative artists and creative resources on both sides. And you know, I'm just a true Wyandotte native. It's a tribe thing. And shout out to all my loved ones who are a part of the culture of love and know the identification of themselves. We stand as one and we connect the dots together. Thank you. Peace and love.